Hello,
Hello, teacher.
how are you?
I'm fine.
That's good. What did you do today?
I go to school.
Okay, good. And what was one interesting thing that happened at school today?
I think it's just normal, not really special.
Okay, just normal, not really special. Okay, good. Let's see what we are doing today. Okay, so yesterday when I saw you, we finished. Oh, we were busy with this. Okay. Okay, so we had confusing. This one was incorrect. Okay. Um, and then I think you had number three. So now we're looking at embarrassing. What does it become? Okay, so if a person or a thing is embarrassing, then you are, what is number four?
Embarrasses.
Embarrassed. Good. Okay. Then if a person or a thing is something, then you are frightened. So what is number five?
Uh, Frightening.
Frightening. Okay. If a person or a thing is exhausting, then you are number six.
Exhausted.
Exhausted. Okay, if a person or a thing is something, then you are shocked.
Uh, Shocking.
Good. Okay, if a person or a thing is worrying, then you are
Worried.
worried. Good. Okay. Okay, describe the people in the photos. Use ed adjectives from exercise 4. So we're going to use these adjectives: amused, annoyed, confused, okay, disappointed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write these down over here for you so that we remember them on the next page. So amused, annoyed, confused, disap disappointed, disgusted, embarrassed, frightened, exhausted, shocked, and then worried. Okay, so let's look at the next page. So let's look at picture A. How does he look? How will you describe him?
Uh, uh I think he exhausted.
Exhausted. Very good. Okay, before we ask these questions, are there any of the words that you do not know that I need to explain to you?
Uh, yeah.
Amused. Okay, so amused. Okay. Amused is if something funny happens and it's funny, you want to laugh, almost like a comedy. It's amusing. It is funny. So amused and funny. Okay. Confused. Confused is where you don't really understand. You're not too sure what to do. You're a little bit confused. So, for example, if you get a really hard math question that you do not know how to answer, you are confused. You don't know the answer. You understand?
Yes.
Okay. And then the easiest way to try and explain embarrassed Embarrassed is like if you're walking down the road and your pants fall down. You don't want people to see you. You're embarrassed. You feel weird. You don't want people to laugh at you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. So let's look at picture B. How do you think she feels?
I think she look shock.
Okay, no. Shocked is more like, oh, something happened. She looks like she wants to pull her hair out.
Mm, annoyed.
Annoyed, yes, I would say annoyed. I would actually say angry, but angry isn't here. Hmm. Okay. Letter C. How do you think letter C, the lady in letter C, feels?
I think she look disappointed.
Disappointed. Good. And then D, how do you think he looks?
Oh, worried.
Worried. Good. Maybe he looks a little bit frightened, a little bit scared. Maybe he's watching a horror movie. Okay. So now we need to use the ing words. So I'm just going to write them for you. Amusing, annoying, confusing, disappoint, disappointing, disgusting, embarrassing. Sorry, there's two S's in embarrassing. Um, frightening, exhausting, shocking, and worrying. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Okay, so now we're going to use the ing adjectives to describe these things and experiences in your life. So if we look at number one, they want to know a sports event, a sports event. So they want to know what sports event you've had in your life. So here, for an example, this person said a sports event. It was exciting. It was also disappointing because my team lost. So have you ever been in a sports event at school, or do you play like basketball or something after school?
Can you say again?
Okay, so they want to know how your last sports event went. They want you to describe a sports event that you were in, and they want you to use these words. But also they use like exciting. So let's add exciting to this list. Okay, so how would you describe a sports event that you were in?
Um, exciting.
Okay, good, exciting. Um, how would you describe a war film?
Frightening.
Frightening, good. How would you describe a day out with your friends?
Uh, amusing.
Okay, good, amusing.
Exciting.
How would you describe your last maths lesson? Number four, how will you describe your last maths lesson?
Uh, confusing.
Confusing, good. Okay. An argument with a family member.
What is argument?
A fight. So like you and a family member argue. You have a little bit of a disagreement. You don't agree.
Annoying.
Annoying. Good. It is annoying. And then the last one, Christmas Day. How do you describe Christmas Day?
Amusing.
Amusing. Okay. Funny. Good. Well done. Okay. So here we have some words. They've given us the beginning few letters and we need to finish it. So read number one and complete it for me.
I don't like this film. Is boring.
Good.
It confusing.
Good. Okay, not ed. They made a mistake. It is ing.
Um, Try to not get
Okay, here we're gonna.
annoyed,
Yes, good.
annoyed
Well,
eating.
yes.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Yes.
I worry eating.
Okay, good. Or ied, but yes.
Uh, the picture of a quick stocking.
Shocking. Good. Seven.
They were disgusted.
Good. Okay, and the last one. What is the last one?
Uh, Exhausted.
Good. Exhausted. Okay. Now, comparatives and superlatives. So, do you know what a comparative is and a superlative is? Do you know what a comparative and a superlative is?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, can you read this for me?
Uh, how can I say this?
Okay, her name is Kira Knightley.
Can I just say Kira?
You can just say Kira, yes.
Kira rose to fame when started in Pirates of the Caribbean, the biggest film of 2003. She is one of the most beautiful actresses in Hollywood, and also one of the richest. And the most critics agree that she is one of the best actresses in the world. She has started not only in blockbuster like Parrot, but also in more serious films such as Antonement and funnier films such as Love Actually.
Good, well done. Okay, so now we're gonna underline the compare. Okay, we're not gonna underline that. You know what they are. So let's fill in the blocks. So we have rich, richer, and what is the superlative of rich?
Um, Riches, the
Yes,
richest.
Good. Okay, big, bigger, and
Uh, funnier
okay, funnier, yes, but we left out number 2. Big, bigger, and
because the biggest.
good. Yes, and then that is funnier. Okay, now we have our long adjectives. So serious becomes
Uh, more serious.
yes. Okay, then beautiful becomes more beautiful, and then what is the superlative for beautiful?
Um, the most beautiful.
Good. Okay, then irregular adjectives. So we have good, better.
The best.
Yes, well done. Okay, you understand that quite well. Well done. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to write sentences comparing the two films in the chart. Use the comparative form of the adjectives below and the word than. So Star Trek was longer than Up in the Air. So we need to try and use phrases like that. Was, dull, entertaining, funny, whatever, than. Okay. So they told us the length, that was longer. Okay, so let's talk about popular, the popularity. How will we compare them? What sentence can we make?
Hmm. Um, Star Trek is more popular than Up in There.
Good, popular, then up in the air. You actually need the quotation marks, but I'm not going to add them right now. Okay, then let's talk about violence.
Um, Up in There is mm, not as not uh violent
Okay, not as violent.
as than not as violent as Star Trek.
Okay, good. I want to tell you something though. Your sentence is correct. It is not wrong. But we need to use the word than. So we have to put Star Trek first. So we're going to go Star Trek is more violent than Up in the Air. But if it wasn't for the rule that they gave us to use the word than, then this sentence is perfect. But because they told us to use the word than, we have to do it this way. Okay, you understand? So you're not wrong, it's just not the way they want you to do it. Okay, let's try entertainment.
Star Trek. Uh, Up in There is more entertaining than Star Trek.
Good. Okay, laughs, so funny.
Uh, Star Trek is not funny, not funnier than Up in There.
Good, you can do that. That is perfect. Star Trek is not funnier than Up in the air. Okay. Now, fear factor, how scary it is.
Uh, Up in there, Star Trek is scarier than up in there.
Good. Okay, well done. You are actually really good at this. Okay. Okay, so now complete the chat room text. Use the comparative or superlative form of the adjectives in brackets. Okay, so can you read and fill in number one for me?
In my opinion, Cameron uh, is the best director in Hollywood.
Good. Okay, so now we're not going to use the word is because we use the word Cameron's, but with an apostrophe S. So this means that
Yeah,
there
I
is already
see.
an I. Okay. Okay, number two.
Uh, Better than.
Good. Number three.
Uh, I think Cameron film are more entertaining.
Good. Number four.
Um, is the success is the most success.
More successful. Good.
Um, the most predictable.
Good. And then six.
The duelist film.
Good. Seven.
Um, the most grieving.
Good. Okay, number eight.
The most talented.
Good. Number nine.
Mm, it's scarier.
Yes. 10.
Mm, more moving.
Yes. 11.
On the more spectacular.
More spectacular. Well done. Okay. Now, write the questions. Use superlative adjectives. So, who talented actor in the world changes to who's the most talented actor in the world. So, let me just create my little block for me. I think I need to actually create the block somewhere else. Let's do it here because I think our answers are going to come up there. Okay, so what do you think number two is?
Uh, what's the most moving film that you have ever seen?
What is the most moving film that you have ever seen? Good. Okay. Number three.
Um, the who is uh beautiful the most beautiful actress in the world?
Who is the most beautiful actress in the world? Oh, I spelled the word the wrong. Okay. Number four.
Um, what is the tallest program on TV?
Good. Number five.
Who is the worst actor in the world?
Good. Okay, number six.
Who is the most good looking actor in the world?
Okay, let's think about that. Now, don't look at the word looking, just look at the word good. Good is an irregular verb. So good is going to change. What does it change to? So we're looking for the superlative of the word good.
The most good looking.
Okay, but don't look at the word looking. Look at the word good. So we're only looking at the word good right now. So good is
The
an
best
irregular verb.
looking.
Yes. Okay. Let's look at seven. What do you think seven is? What is seven?
What is the scariest film that you ever seen?
Good. That you've ever seen. Okay, and then the last one, number eight.
What is the most funniest comedy on TV?
Okay, why did you say most funniest?
The funniest.
Good. Okay, so let's look. Oh no, and then they put the answers where I thought they didn't put the answers. Okay, so what is the most moving film that you've ever seen? Good. Okay. Film fame. Okay, so let's work in pairs, look at the photos. What can you see? What is happening? Use the words below to help you. So we have actress, cry, make a speech, outfit, prize, and win. So do you understand what all of those words mean?
Yes.
Okay, so now let's describe the first picture of the lady. How will you describe that?
Uh, the actress in This picture is crying.
Good. What do you think she's doing? There's a microphone in front of her.
Mm, She make a speech.
Okay, she's making a speech. Good. Well done. And then how do we describe picture two with the man?
Um, she is win. Uh, I don't know. Oscar maybe.
Yes, good. It's the Oscars. Well done. Okay, so he won an Oscar. Okay, so let's listen and then answer the questions.
Lesson 4C. Exercise 2.
The Oscars. The Oscars awards ceremony is one of the most famous ceremonies in the world and is watched live on TV in over 200 countries. The first ceremony happened in Hollywood in 1929, and all of the prizes were for silent films. For the first 10 years, the results were given to the newspapers before the ceremony. However, since 1941, the names of the winners have been a secret until the last moment. No one is exactly sure where the name Oscars came from. One story is that in 1931, the director of the Academy thought that the Golden Award looked like her Uncle Oscar, and the name stayed. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences has over 6,000 members, actors, directors, producers, etc. Each year, they vote for the winners in 25 categories. The most important categories are Best Film, Best Director, Best Actress, and Best Actor. No one is very interested in what the men wear. They usually come in a dinner jacket or a suit, but the big fashion houses, like Chanel and Dior, try to persuade the most popular female stars to wear their dresses. The stars usually get the dresses for free, and they usually look great, but there are some bad choices too. The speeches that the winners make when they accept their Oscars are often rather boring, as they're usually just a list of people they want to thank, including their mum. The winners often get very emotional. It can sometimes be almost impossible to understand what they're saying.
Okay, so now we're going to match headings 1 to 6 with the paragraphs A to E. There's one heading that you do not need. Okay, so let's read A. The Oscars awards ceremony is one of the most famous ceremonies in the world and is watched live on TV in over 200 countries. The first ceremony happened in Hollywood in 1929, and all of the prizes were for silent films. For the first 10 years, the results were given to the newspaper before the ceremony. However, since 1941, the names of the winners have been a secret until the last moment. So, what do you think matches with that paragraph? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6?
I think it's 3.
3, good. I also think it's 3. Okay, next one. No one is exactly sure where the name Oscars came from. One story is that in 1931, the director of the Academy thought that the Golden Award looked like her uncle Oscar, and the name stayed.
I think 6.
I also think 6, because it is a mystery. Okay, C. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences have over 6,000 members, actors, directors, producers, etc. Each year they vote for the winners in 25 categories. The most important categories are Best Film, Best Director, Best Actress, and Best Actor.
I think it's 5.
5, deciding the winner. Okay, I think so too. Okay, D. No one is very interested in what the men wear. They usually come in a dinner jacket or a suit. But the big fashion houses like Chanel and Dior try to persuade the most popular female stars to wear their dresses. The stars usually get the dresses for free, and they usually look great. But there are some bad choices too.
think it's 2.
Okay, good. I also think so. Oops. Okay, then the last one. The speeches that the winners make when they accept their Oscars are often rather boring, as they're usually just a list of people they want to thank, including their mum. The winners often get very emotional. It can sometimes be almost impossible to understand what they're saying.
I think it's 1.
Good. Okay, so let's double check. 3, 6, 5, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay. Now, let's see if we can answer these questions quickly. We have about 2 minutes left. In the 1930s, how did people know the results before the ceremony? Okay, so you'll find the answer for that in, this paragraph.
Uh, all of the prize were for silent film. The results were given to newspaper before the ceremony.
Good, they were given to the newspaper. So, whose uncle looked like the prize that was awarded to the winners? So you'll find that in paragraph B.
Uh, her uncle Oscar.
Okay, but whose uncle Oscar? Who is the lady?
Um, uh, yeah, they vote for the winner in 25 category.
Okay, but we didn't answer number 2 correctly. It's whose uncle looked like the prize that was awarded. So you said her uncle Oscar. But who is her? Who is she? What is she?
The director of the academy.
Good. So who votes for the winners?
That the Golden Award.
Okay, but who are the people that vote?
I don't know.
The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. Okay, good. But we'll stop there and then we'll finish the last couple questions when I see you again next week. Okay. Then I'll see you next week. We're finished.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye.